Hey, you guys, it's Sonia. Happy Friday. I hope everybody is doing well. I thought I'd hop on before I eat this food, eat my lunch, and just talk about some stuff. Just talk about some hair. Now that I have color, I definitely have to be more mindful of how I moisturize my hair. Make sure I moisturize the color treated parts of my locks more, even more now because of the color. We all know that color is very drying. It can cause your hair to break and become brittle like that if you do not properly moisturize. Right now, I do have a really nice leave-in. I cannot recall the name, but I got it at TJ Maxx a couple of months ago. So what I do is, it's a leave-in, but I still kind of water it down a little bit with water. And I just, run it through my hair. I follow up with a light oil, and just kind of massage it into my scalp. And then I go down my locks. And I do that every couple of days. And that's going to be my routine going forward because I do not want brittle locks and I don't want them popping off. I'm about to be locked 6 years in November, and I've prided myself on not losing any locks. The first time I lost locks is when I first got sister locks, and there were some really teeny tiny ones on the perimeter that she did, and they did not survive. Even with me not styling them, not pulling them back, they were just really teeny tiny around my edges. It was like 2 of them that I lost, and I haven't lost any more since. So I kind of pride myself on that, and I want to keep it that way even though I got color. Another thing I want to bring up is, how you go through your hair and you look at your locks, and I look at each one, at least I try to, and I have noticed some weak spots, like some thin spots in some of them. So I'm going to have those addressed. I don't know, y'all may have even seen them in some of my videos. And because I've noticed it, I'm weird that way. You look at videos or pictures and you see a weak spot. And I know some people wrap hair around those weak spots, whether it's a synthetic or human hair. I've seen other methods where they kind of take your lock and fold it over that weak spot, and then I don't know. I've seen methods, different ways of addressing when that happens, and it's a pretty common thing to happen, over time, to have weak areas in your locks. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find someone who does lock maintenance and who can take care of those few locks that I found that way. It's either that or my go-to, which is to combine that lock with another lock. I'll combine a lock in a heartbeat. Like, I have no problem doing it. But I think I'm due for some lock maintenance anyway, so I need to find someone who can do that. And I also want to trim. I've decided that my hair has gotten to a length because it's past my bra strap, and in the back, the front is shorter. As you can see, this is shorter, always has been. That's how I started out. The back is really long, and it's past my bra strap. And I think it's time for a trim. I don't think I've had one. Like, I gave myself one a couple of years ago, but it was a very teeny tiny trim. But I think I'm due for a trim. Like, I want to kind of even things out in the back and, around the front. And I just think it's time. I think I'm overdue for a trim, to be honest. But that's next on my to-do list as far as my hair. It's getting a trim. Not too much, but I've kind of decided in my head, thinking about it. I've been thinking about this for a while as far as how long I want my hair to get, how long I'm going to allow it to get. And I do not want it to get too long because, number one, I still want to be able to manage my hair and wash it. And the longer your hair is, the heavier it gets. And it can be hard to handle when you wash it, when it's wet. And I want to be able to handle it. I never want my hair to get to a point where it's in the way a lot. Like I'm sitting on it or I'm closing it indoors. And for those who can handle super long hair, hey, more power to you. But I don't I don't want my hair to become a nuisance. I don't want it to become something that's in the way. And right now I can handle this length. This is okay. But anything longer, oops, I think would be a little bit too much. So, yeah, I don't need my hair to be at my butt or past my butt. And then I also think about the tension, the weight of it, and causing further thinning. I don't want that either. So that's another thing I think about. It weighs on me, and I think, you know, bra strap is good enough, or a little past it, which is where it is now. Um, Another thing that's on my to-do list, that's on my agenda to address and to try to really um, work on is this weak spot. When I got my retie last Saturday, she put the part here and swooped my hair to this side to try to cover up this. Now, mind you, this is breakage, and I think I told y'all the story of how that happened. But if not, I'll say it again. So, menopause. You know, I had a hysterectomy, and then my doctor let me do some real light hormone treatments. I did a patch, actually, it went on my stomach, a patch for a little bit, and then she took me off of that because you only do those things for so long. And then when I went for my annual with her, with my OBGYN, I told her, I said, hey, we got to do something about these hot flashes and other issues I'm having. So she put me on something else. And again, that was just a short-term thing, temporary thing. And when I ran out of that, the hot flashes came back hot, you know, just heavy. They've been kicking my butts. And I have night sweats. And they're horrible. Horrible night sweats, right? And y'all, it's gotten so bad that I stopped wearing my bonnet. I couldn't do it because I was sweating profusely in my head, my neck, my back. And so I'm like, I can't wear a bonnet. But I have a satin pillowcase, right? So I was like, oh, I should be okay. No. I sleep on my right side. My right side has always been my weakest side because I sleep on my right side. So and this has always been a problem area back when I was getting creamy crack and I was getting a little small little weave here for some length, and it just made it worse, and it hasn't quite recovered, but it's never been this bad. So that time I spent sleeping without my bonnet really did some damage. All that rubbing, honey, has really thinned out this area. So now I bought some vitamin E oil, 100%, not the fake stuff. I got some vitamin E oil. I have my other oils, you know, everything that promotes hair growth, and I'm just going to really, really work on this area as much as possible. And you know, I do my massages, I oil it every so often, and I massage it in for a couple of minutes to really try to get this hair to grow back in this problem area. So then menopause hair loss. Menopause can cause both. It can cause thinning and hair loss. So I don't want to do anything else to hurt this area unnecessarily. You know, any more thinning or whatever, you know, because I already sleep on this side. I've always have. And I try to be conscious of sleeping on my left side, but I'll always end up on my right side. So it's a losing battle. But, you know, I'm going to really, really try to work on this and hopefully get this hair back to growing and get that spot filled in. I know in previous videos and in the comments, people have asked me if I knew anything about Nutrafol, and I do not, but I do plan on doing some research on that. I know those are pills, and I did hear a dermatologist. I think he's a dermatologist and plastic surgeon. And there's a couple of them who are not fans of the topical hair loss regimens. And I think it's the ingredients, whatever the ingredients are. But anywho, I do need to do more research on Nutrafol and other things. I hate pills, y'all, and a lot of those pills, I know Nutrafol is a pill, and those pills are big, and I cannot stand taking pills. I cannot. A lot of the hair growth pills or vitamins, you know, they come in pill form. There are some gummies and stuff, but I don't know. I hate popping pills. I do, and I don't like horse pills, so that would be my only issue with any of those things. But if there's anything I can do, like myself, as far as diet and just eating better and using the natural oils, I think I'm gonna go that route and try to get this under control. Otherwise, yeah, this forehead is it is what it is. I was born with this forehead. There's no fixing this. Yeah, but yeah, this needs to be fixed. And it's so weird because how that can happen just from sleeping and rubbing against a satin pillowcase. So I think I probably need to get a silk pillowcase and see if that's better. Otherwise, yeah, but I'm back to wearing this bonnet. I'm suffering. I have a fan like literally in my face to try to help, you know, when I do have those flashes at night. But my loctician also strongly encouraged me to put that bonnet back on and protect these edges. So I'm back to wearing it. I told her I've already put it back on. So especially when I saw this, I'm like, oh no. So that's kind of where I am. If you guys have any suggestions, any comments, any tips, please leave them. Let me know what you do. If any of y'all have night flashes like me, tell me what y'all do. Tell me how you tie your hair up, because somebody needs to invent a bonnet that keeps you dry but also cools you. Somebody needs to get on that. Invent that for me and I'll buy it. Like a cooling bonnet. You know what I mean? Something. I don't know. There has to be something out there. I know somebody out there has invented something like that. I hope it's on the market, because if it is, I need to buy it because I need it in my life. I can't do these regular satin bonnets, silk bonnets. I need a cooling bonnet specifically for menopausal hot flashes. That's what I need. Somebody get on that and invent that. Outside of that, y'all have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye.